Where back a number of years ago, I was at a friend's wedding, and that's where I saw our next guest. He was actually in a band performing at that wedding. Now another friend, a mutual friend, suggested that I ask him on the show. She said that he had a lot of interesting things to say. So I thought, well, okay, I will invite him on. So I did, and he accepted. And now I'm really anxious to get to know Fred Weber. Please welcome him. Fred!
Hi.
Oh, thank you.
Good to see you.
You too. Thank you for coming. Please, have a seat. So, Fred, I let the viewers know that you play in a band. Can you tell me if you do anything else in your life or you do that full-time?
No, I'm a full-time administrator of the Laborers Training Plan.
Which means what? What does it involve?
Well, I work for the union and I have a bunch of instructors that work for me. We teach laborers safety courses and various other courses.
Okay, what type of safety courses? Like what's involved in that, in a course? So you're teaching somebody to teach a course in safety. What kind of safety?
Well, you know, fall protection, confined space, ground disturbance, those types of construction. We've also just developed a Red Seal course for labor. It's called the Construction Craft Worker. So we're now a bona fide trade. I'm Red Seal number 3 in the province, actually.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Well, congratulations on that. And you do anything else?
Well, as you can see, I'm a paid on-call firefighter for the village of Harrison Hot Springs. And have been for 6 years now.
Right. How often have you been called out?
We get called out on a regular basis. Sometimes more busier than others. Probably an average of once a week.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a fire? Like, is it actual fire?
Very few fires, you know, due to the fire protection and the codes nowadays. There's not a lot of fires. Mostly medical calls.
Okay.
My background in construction as a first aid attendant set me up to be a first responder with the fire hall.
What about animal rescue? Do you do that?
Well, actually, animal rescue is something that a firefighter will do. Usually, it's not something that we do for the animal, because what will happen a lot of times is the animal will come down when they're hungry.
Oh.
But sometimes the owners are distraught.
Right.
And rather than have the owner attempt to rescue on their own, then sometimes you'll see a fire department that will do that. I've found that every time we've tried to do it, the cat climbs higher and your ladder's not tall enough. So
yeah, he's further up the tree and you can't help, right?
But yeah, obviously sometimes we'll get a call for a dog in distress in a locked car. In our village, there's a lot of, in the summertime, a lot of transient people that come, and people don't think sometimes about those types of incidents with animals.
So, I think you said how long you've been doing this job?
As a firefighter?
Yeah.
Yeah, for 6 years, yes.
So what made you get into that?
Well, I'd always wanted to be a firefighter, you know, since I was a kid. It was more along I like to see the rescue part of it, you know, like that's sort of my niche more than, like I say, it's more than fires. It's rescuing, helping people, medical calls, accidents, that type of thing. And I've been an occupational first aid level 3 attendant in construction for over 30 years. So it just folded right into it. When I moved to Harrison, they were looking for new recruits. I thought I might be too old. So I went down and they said, no, with your experience. And I did the training, and quite frankly, Nancy, I lost 20 pounds during the training, and I'm in better shape than I ever was. And I think I feel younger than I did 10 years ago, and it's sort of really reinvented me.
Now that's really interesting.
It's the best job I've ever had. I love my job as the administrator of the training plan, and I love, you know, what I do as a musician, and but as a firefighter, there's nothing that's more rewarding. And I'd also like to add that I'm a deputy director of the Upper Fraser Valley Critical Incident Stress Management Team. And so we work with firefighters that have had, you know, tough incidents.
Okay. So they need somebody to...
Yeah, we do walk and talks, debriefings, defusings. And I personally have put on family awareness seminars, so the families of firefighters know what to look for the stress or how to deal with the stress that their firefighter or their first responder may be having to deal with in the scope of the job. And I can tell you, as a firefighter, I've done some things that really have been rewarding with helping people, you know, but to help other first responders.
That makes it, that's closer for you. Wow, I see it's making you emotional. That's
It's,
that's fascinating.
Yeah, it's a little.
You know? Yeah, and when you get to do something that touches you like that, that's its own reward.
Yeah,
isn't it?
well, yeah, that's why we do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's to help people.
So, like, now I'm just wondering about the music and your career. Does the music help you decompress, if that's a good choice of words?
Yeah, we all have our ways of decompressing, as you say. Music has always been a way for me. I've been a professional musician for many years.
So, about how often do you perform?
Well, I'm playing on April 1st up
Yeah?
at the Harrison Hall.
Okay.
It's, when, it's like when duty calls, it's when the phone rings, we go and we play. And
Right.
it's a lifelong love also.
Are you married?
Of course, yes.
What do you mean, of course? Not
Oh, I
everybody's
thought you
married.
knew that, Nancy.
Well, I'm just pretending for the viewers that I don't know anything about you.
Yes, my wife Liz and I have been married for since 1980.
1980. So
We have 2 grown daughters and 6 grandchildren, and I have a lovely yellow lab named Lucy.
Oh, is that right, eh?
Yes.
Now, what do you do on your, assuming you have some off time, because like you're one of these people that has so much going on in their lives. What do you do when you're not doing the fire stuff or the playing in your band or?
Well, we are members of the Harrison Festival, which is quite prevalent in Harrison, and we're members of the Harrison Yacht Club. And,
Do you have a yacht? Hey, Fred, do you have a yacht?
well, you don't have to have a big yacht to
okay.
be a member of the yacht club, but yeah, we have a cabin up the lake and do a lot of boating. I used to have a sailboat, but when I became a firefighter, I gave up my sailing.
Right.
Find time to other things. But mostly, my biggest hobby is to play music.
Yeah, that sounds
when I
nice.
can.
Yeah. I like
Write
your music.
songs.
I like the type of music. I forgot to ask you now. What's the name of your band?
Rockwell.
Rockwell.
Yes, we're named after Rockwell Drive up along that lake in Harrison.
Oh,
sort
very
of a local
nice.
touch, yeah.
How many members are in the band?
We're a 3-piece.
And you play?
Bass.
Okay.
The drummer in the band is a local Chilliwack fella by the name of Mark Terrace. First time I played with him when he was 13 years old.
Is that right, eh? Wow.
And he's now 61.
Oh my goodness, that's really cool. I like that. Now you mentioned the Harrison Festival. What do you do about?
Well, my wife is a full-time employee for the Harrison Festival, and I volunteer. As a matter of fact, last Saturday we had a group from Quebec, awesome group of ladies, and I run the bar. I'm a
What were these?
bartender.
Okay. What were these ladies doing?
Well, they were
can-can?
playing. Are you familiar with Django Reinhardt and his gypsy jazz type music?
No.
They were affectionaries of that, and
Okay.
it's stand-up bass, guitar,
Oh.
violin. Really awesome, and sang like birds.
Yeah.
We get really high quality music to come out to the festival, and the festival runs in July, but we also have concerts just about every month all year round.
Okay, so the festival is just music. It's a music
It's
fest.
a music festival,
All
music
right.
and arts.
Okay, so now you mentioned that you're going to be playing, you have a performance in April, on April 1st.
Yes.
You sure it's not a joke, eh?
It's actually our guitar player's birthday,
Oh.
and he wasn't happy. And I said, boy, if I could play on every year on my birthday, I'd be ecstatic. But we're also playing July 1st for the fireworks in Harrison.
Wow, that is so cool.
And yeah.
All right. Now, do you, with your band members, the fellow members, are you all close? Like, do you see each other outside of the band?
Yeah, you know, we all have our own jobs.
Yeah.
So it's not like we hang out, but we regularly practice and then, you know, socialize from time to
That's what I
time.
meant. Do you socialize with
Yeah,
them
sure.
when you have the
The
occasion?
guitar player lives in Harrison, and there's a group of friends in Harrison, very good people that we socialize with up there.
Okay. So now, if you weren't busy doing all of these things, is there some dream you have, something else that you haven't done yet that you would like to explore?
Geez, Nancy, I'd have to give everything else up, I think, wouldn't
Well, I'm just thinking, you know, if, just an if.
Hey, you caught me by surprise there.
That's the whole idea.
I don't know. I keep saying I'm going to retire and do nothing, but I don't think that's a fit for me.
I think people who have a lot going on in their lives cannot retire and do nothing. You'd go nuts, I think. There you go then. Do you have grandchildren?
I love that.
Do you have grandchildren?
Yeah, 6.
Oh, you said that too.
And you know what? We have a great-grandchild on the way.
Oh, do you? The
Yep.
first one.
We're excited about
Oh.
that. I'll be a great-grandpa soon.
Nice. Congrats on that. Do the kids live around you?
Yeah, they live in Chilliwack.
Are you from here originally?
I moved to Chilliwack grade 7. I was 12 years old. Went to Robertson Elementary.
Okay. Now, before that, where were you?
Campbell River.
Campbell River. And with that, we're just going to have to end the conversation because our time is up.
Well, thanks for having me, Nancy. It was great to stop in and say hi.
I appreciate you coming. Thank you all for watching, and we hope you see you next time. Now you know how to get a hold of us. You'll get all that information afterwards. So see you next time. Peace out.